Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Khatri signing. This is the chapter number 3, Cultural Heritage of India, Sculpture and Architecture. This is the part 4 and final part of this chapter. In this topic, we are going through with the temples and the mosque and the many religion architecture about our Indian country. So first we learn about the temple architecture. Many temples are seen with the high pedestal and pinnacle with stairs. So in the temple there are many temples they have a high pedestal and pinnacle with the stairs. They are on the some height and they have a stairs to enter in the temple. Some are flat with the pradakshina path and circle with the garbha and some temples are on the floor and they have a pradakshina path. Pradakshina path means the statue and they have a encircled with the round. They have an encircled road. So what are the unique specimen of architecture and the sculpture? The Bhumara Shiv temple near the Jabalpur, Larkhan temple in Bijapur, copper statue of Lord Buddha in Nalanda, Sultanganj and Jain temple of Mathura are unique architecture and the sculpture as far as temple architecture is concerned. So here that photo you are seeing is the copper statue of Lord Buddha that is situated at Nalanda, Sultanganj. So in the temple architecture, Pallava kings have a greater contributions. Even temple construction in Kanchi, capital city of Pallavas, are very famous. Tanjavur, that is the capital of a Chola dynasty, they built Great Brahadeshwar temple and the Rajaraj Chola built this Great Brahadeshwar temple in and it has a 200-meter high. Here is the photo of the Great Brahadeshwar temple. You can see this photo, this temple is have a stairs. This see here you can see this has a stair and this temple is on little bit high, so this called pedestal stairs. Okay, so this temple is Brahadeshwar temple and built by the Rajaraj Chola. Apart from this we have a chariot temples means like a horse ride, horse cart we can say it. Just look at here, these are the different kind of different kind of chariot temple available on the right side of the text. What are the unique feature of Pallava age? So chariot temple is a unique feature of the Pallava dynasty, carved out from the single rock. This whole temple is carved from the single rock only. If you look at the famous temple, Kailasnath temple at Kashi, temple of Vaikunthar Perumal are the best example. Mandapas, and the at Mahabalipuram, chariot temple of Mahabalipuram are the world famous. The chariot temple of the Mahabalipuram are the world famous temple. Each one of them is a rock cut temple. All the chariot temple are the rock cut temple. See here we are talking about the chariot temple only. Chariot temple are named after the name of a Pandavas. They have a chariot and that's why they are named chariot temples. Pandavas has lots of chariot and that's why they have a chariot temple. So biggest chariot temple is a chariot temple of Dharmaraj and the smallest temple is of Draupadi. Brahadeshwar temple and now Gopuram. Here you can see the Gopuram, or we can say entry gate of the temple. It's a entrance of the temple. Pandya ruler has a high outer wall and beautiful decorated gates. This decorated gates called Gopuram. Gopuram has become more popular than the temple. So many of South movies, as you can see in that South movies, you can see this Gopuram. Gopuram of Kachi, Madurai gives us the aesthetic pleasure. In this photo, these are the constructions of the any temple. So here the Gopuram, that is the entry gate. Here the Mandapa, that's the way to the statue of any god. Here is the Shikhar. Shikhar means the top, and the Viman, where the Lord statue put down, and the Garbhagruh. Here the Garbhagruh is here. See, this is the most famous Gopuram of Madurai. If we talk about the linear sketch of the temple, Garbhagruh, that is the room, rectangular room. It's a small and a dark where the idol is kept. Idol means we can say the statue of the Lord. Gopuram is the entry gate. Mandap, it's a big hall construction pillar with a huge area. Then we have a Shikhar, that is a pointed exterior part of the Garbhagruh. And last is Viman. Viman is a part of a temple. It's a semicircle or in sloping shape. So in our temple, just look at this temple, Bradeshwar. This is the sloping shape called Viman. This is the Mandap. And here is the Garbhagruh. This is the Shikhar. So we have to learn this thing as far as our examination is concerned, and it's our most famous thing. Keep remember all the things. Where the Garbhagruh available, what is the use of a Garbhagruh, what is the Mandapa, what is the Viman, what is the Shikhar, and last is where the Gopuram is. Then we come to the Sun Temple of Konark Sun Temple. We have read so many texts about this Sun Temple of Konark, that is available at Odisha. It is also a chariot temple built by the Bradeshwar Temple of Tanjavur, 30-story Gopuram. It's a metallic and a stone idol of this age, have a specialized feature. Bronze statue of Nataraj, that's the best example. Meenakshi temple at Madurai is spread in vast area. 4-man Gopuram. Meenakshi temple has a 4-man Gopuram. And Khajuraho, capital city of a Chandela ruler at Bundelkhand, they also built the beautiful temple of a Khajuraho. Here is a small video about the Modhera Sun temple. Next is Jain Temple, the pilgrim of the Jains, that is called Jain Temple. Found various places in India. Different places have a Jain temple, but 5 famous temple at Vaibar, at Rajguru, Vipulachal, Ratnagiri, Udaygiri, and Shramgiri. These 5 temples are the most famous temple in the India of the Jain temples. Siddhkshetra pilgrim Madhuvan in the Samet Shikhar, Bihar. Adinath Bhagwan and other 20 Tirthaka attained the Nirvana here. Temple of Abhinandaji and the Parshvanaji are also famous, and the Bhagwan Mahavir each year attained salvations. So at the temple of Abhinandan and the Parshvanaji, Bhagwan Mahavir reached here and attained the salvations, or we can call moksha. Here is the next topic, medieval architecture of India. So we all know during the medieval years we have lots of Muslim dynasties in our India, like a Mughal, like Iranian, or some slave dynasty also here. Afghan dynasty also here. So they build lots of mosques and the minarets and royal palaces and lots of mosques here. So first we talk about the mosque, minarets, royal palaces. So during the medieval years of the India, royal palaces, mosques and minarets, bridges, etc. were built. First thing, Qutbuddin Aibak is the king of the slave dynasty. He built Qutub Minar, Quwwatul Islam Mosque and Dai Din Ka Jhopda at the Ajmer. These are the most famous construction or architecture that is built by Qutbuddin Aibak. Next, if we talk about the Bengal, we have a Adina Masjid, tomb of Jalaluddin Muhammad Shah and Tantipara Mosque. Then Jaunpur, Sultan of Turkey built Atala Mosque and it has a grill around the dome and that's our most designing and most attractive thing here. Even in this mosque, some Indian design are also included like a lotus. Next, Marwa, we have a popular staff of Mandu buildings. Mandu buildings are here and a tomb of Hoshang Shah. Other, we have a ruler of Brahmani and Kashmir. They build domes. They build domes. Here are some different kind of sculpture. This is Qutub Minar. This is Daidin Ka Chopra. This is Mandu buildings and these are the different domes mosque. If we talk about the architecture of the Gujarat and the last topic of today's chapter, after this topic we will conclude this chapter here and go for next chapter. So include temple of a various religion, mosque, vihar, mat, stupa, chaitya, cave temple, Jain temples are available here. Even apart from this, we have a royal palaces, forts, domes, gates, Kirtistam, Tower of Fame, Century, Upasya, Visamas, Varandas, Jarokhas, Watchtower, Ark, Well, Stepwells, lakes and ponds and so many architecture. We got limitless. You know, here just a glimpse of the temples and the different architecture. But if we go through the tour of this Gujarat and India, we have a lots of architecture available here. So first is temple. If we go with the temple, Bhadrakali temple, Gita Mandir, Veda temple. See here I have mentioned the place of the temple also, like a Jagannath temple available at Jamalpur, Ahmedabad, Ranchod Raji temple at Dakor. So you have to remember the name of the place also, with which you can directly in the 1 marks question there will be a question of this type. So what is the place where Jagannath temple is situated? So you have to write Jamalpur direct. Hatkeshwar Mahadev temple, Ambaji temple, Samlaji temple, Somnath temple, Jagat temple, Bhauraji temple, Mahakal temple at Pavagadh, Swaminarayan temple, or we can say BAPS temples. If we go through the BAPS, have you ever visited the BAPS? BAPS temples are the most famous temples in our India or in Gujarat also. Brahmaji temple at the Khed Brahma, Kodiyar Mataji temple at Bhavnagar and the mud of Asapura at the Kutch. So this name of the temples that you must have to remember: Mosque, Jama Masjid near the Teen Darwaja, Ahmedabad. Sultan Ahmad Shah I has built this mosque in 1424 AD and it has a 260 pillars and 15 domes. Even we have a Sidi Sayyid Grill that also in the Ahmedabad, Rosa of Sarkhet also in our Ahmedabad, Shaking Tower is also in Ahmedabad, Mosque of against Queen Sipri that's also in Ahmedabad, or we can say it's Nagina Masjid Mosque of Queen Sipri has a two name. We can call Sipri Masjid or we can call Nagina Masjid, and the Jama Masjid at the Chapaner. Chapaner is nearby the Pavagad. Jain Temple of Hathi Singh, Kumbharia Ji, Sankeshwar, Siddhagiri, Setunjagiri, Palidana. These are the most famous Jain temple. With this, we have a step well of Gujarat, Adalaj, Dadane Hari step well, Rani step well, that is in Patan, step well of a Daboi. We have a forts also in Gujarat, Fort of Badra, Fort of Teen Darwaja, Naginawadi. Naginawadi is situated at the Kakaria Lake. If you ever visit the Kakaria Lake, there is a place in this Kakaria Lake, Naginawadi. And the logo of the State Bank of India is taken from the Kakaria Lake. If we have a aerial look of the Kakaria Lake, just you will find the area logo of the SBI and the Kakaria are the both are the same design. Rudra Mahalaya, Siddhpur, Shastralinga Lake, Patan, Chauri of Samlaji, Samadhi of Tanariri. Tanariri is a duet daughter sisters. They they are the singers. They were the singers. Kirti Toran, Vadnagar, Munasar Lake at Viramgam, Malav Lake at Dholka, and so many forts available in Gujarat also. Here is the glimpse of the mosque. This is the Qibla. Qibla means the west direction as far as India is concerned. Minarets means Minara. Galiara, that is the walking area. Main entrance, here is the main entrance of the mosque. Ponds for to face away, wash your face, and Livan and a Maksura Parda. These are the different type of areas in the mosque. So here are the glimpse information about the mosque. So Maksura is the end of the mosque, wall, and Marhab is the interior part of the mosque wall, which is of a human height, indicates correct direction. Mecca is known as a Mahrab. So this is the chapter number 3, sculpture and the architecture of India. We have gone through many things, and that these all things are very important as far as examinations or board examination is concerned. So right now I'm signing out today, and we will back with new topic and with new content in the next video. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.